Welcome back to video game design. In our last tutorial, uh, we worked on rooms and we also worked on our objects and gave them some events. Um, Before we go on to make some custom buttons, we need to go back and look at our rooms and make sure you have a start room, which is just a blank room with nothing in it, and we need to have an end room that's pretty much the same thing, nothing in it. Um, I also want you to play your game in room one to see if your objects actually work. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my other game that I've been working on, and what you need to do is go into your rooms and drag room one up to the top so it's first in line. Because when we play the game, it's going to be the first room to come into play. And if your game does what my game does here, then you're doing the right thing. If it's missing some things, we'll need to go back and probably go back to the last video and see what you're missing on some of your actions. Okay, make sure you move this up to the top. We're going to click on right here where it says run the game, and we're going to run the game, and it's going to run it in level 1, in room 1. Now, if your game is working, you should be able to move your bat, hit the ball hits the stones. If the ball hits the die area, we'll lose points. Well, actually, we don't have score yet, but it'll just go back and forth. If your if your ball is not doing anything and it's going through the walls, then you need to go back and check your actions. But this is what the game should look like when it's working in full force. Okay, so let's end this. If you need to go back to your objects and double check to make sure all your actions are doing the right things. A lot of you need to probably go back and check the ball. The ball is where you have most of your actions up in here. So go back and check those out. If you need to end this video and go back, that's fine. Then you can go back to this one later. But if you're all caught up, we're going to make a play button, a quit button, a restart button, and an end game button. Okay, so we need to come up here and we need to make a new sprite and we need to call it play. Oops, wrong screen, sorry. We need to come up here, since I don't have one here, we'll just follow along with me. We need to make a new sprite and we're going to call this display. This is our play button. Okay, we have one preloaded, so we're going to load it, and it's going to be in the buttons, and it's going to say play. Look like right there. Hit open, and this is all fine. Hit OK. Let's make a new sprite. We're going to call it quit. Load the sprite. It's called quit right there. So we have our play and quit button. Okay. Um, we're going to make a restart. So we're going to come up here and call this re_start. We're going to make this button. Okay, we're going to make this button. So we're going to edit the sprite. We're going to click on this, and I want this to be 64 by 32. Okay, double click this image, opens up our image editor. Let's make it a little bigger so we can see it. You need to choose a color to make your button. Okay, I'm going to make mine blue. So I'm going to select blue over here and pick the paint bucket. I'm going to paint it blue. I like to give my images a little bit of button shape, so I'm going to go down here. I like to use the button eyes a lot, and we're going to, you can see what it looks like here. It's a little bit too much shape there, so I'm just going to bring it down here. There you go. Smooth my edges. You can see a little bit of form on it. I'm going to hit OK. Now you can see it looks like a small button here. I'm going to type in this little box here, probably in red color. I'm going to choose my red. I'm going to get my text tool here, and I'm going to click over here and select my font. And you can choose your font. Keep it size 8, Go from there. And it didn't change my color. So let's go to red. Okay, hit OK. I'm going to type restart. R-E-S-T-A-R-T. And this is going to be the first. I'm going to put game underneath this. So I'm going to hit OK. And there's restart. I can take my left click and mouse. I'm going to move it up a little bit right here. Okay. I'm going to go back and type the word game. G-A-M-E. And hit OK and move this underneath it. Okay. Click my button, hit OK, hit OK, hit OK. And I just made the restart button. Okay. We're going to make one more. We're going to call it end game. End game. Edit my sprite. Double click it. Again, it's going to be 64 over 32. Double click it. I'm going to keep the same as the other one. We're going to make it blue. Paint bucket. Paint it blue. Button eyes. Just going to leave it the same. Same settings the last one. Hit OK. I'm going to type again in red. Same font. This time I'm going to put end game. And hopefully it fits on the button. Oops. I need to change that to red. End game. I like it. Hit OK. Hit OK. Press OK. Now we have our sprites made. We need to go here and make an object. Again, we're just going to call it play. I'm going to choose the sprite from my list. And then leave everything else alone. Okay. Make another one. Call it quit. Choose from my sprites. Hit OK. Make another one. Call it restart. Find it from my list. Hit OK. And make our last one. In game. And find it from my list. Hit OK. Alright. We're going to go to our room, our start room. Open this up. And we're going to come down here to our objects down here. And we're going to go find the play button. We're going to left click. And if you left click and hold on to it, you can move it where you want to. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to come over here and get the end game. Oops, wrong one. Didn't mean to do that. I mean the quit game. And put it right here. Press OK. We need to give these objects, tell it what to do. So we're going to go to here's our play. The event we're going to add is we're going to use the mouse, and we're going to go left press. And the action we're going to take is we're going to come down here. I believe it's main 1, and we're just going to go to the next room. So if we're starting in start room, it's going to go to room 1. You can choose your transition, you can blend it, you can move it, whatever you want to do. Okay, press OK. Let's open up our quit game. I need to spell that. Okay. Our event again is going to be the mouse, left press, and I believe it's under main 2, and we're going to end game. We'll hit OK. So there we go. Let's open up our restart object. Again, restart. And it's going to be a mouse again, left pressed. And this time we're looking for this restart symbol right here. It's in main 2, restart game. Nothing, it's already there. Just hit OK. And the last one is in game. Our event again is left is our mouse, left pressed. And as you can figure, we need to find the one that says in game, main 2 right here. This ends the game. Just left click and drag it over. Hit OK. All right, that's what we're working on now. Get these caught up, and we'll go on to our next tutorial. Thank you.